Alright, in this interesting matchup we got here for the Toronto Huskies franchise, we will be traveling down south to the 305 to Miami, Florida, as we see Drew Brees versus Tua Tagovailoa and the 3-2 Miami Dolphins. The Toronto Huskies are still undefeated in this game right here, as it is 3:05, partying going on at Biscayne Boulevard in Miami, Florida, as we see the Miami Dolphins host the Toronto Huskies. By the way, they face them twice in the season, so this will be one of the two regular season matchups between the Huskies and the Dolphins. And plus, AJ Green is back from his injury. He sustained it during, I believe, the preseason. The Huskies are ready to return at kickoff with Joe Hayden, the former Cleveland Browns and Pittsburgh Steelers secondary, as he's ready to return for the Toronto Huskies, as he's going to break one tackle, breaks another, and gets stopped at the 35. So this will be a 1st and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. We see Joe Flacco stepping on the field for the first time today. The Audubon, New Jersey native, the Super Bowl 47 MVP, passes the ball to Rob Gronkowski, and he uses a juke move there, and he will get stopped at the 46 for a gain of 19 yards. And this will be a 1st and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. Feels great having AJ Green back. And now AJ Green gets his first reception since that injury he sustained during the preseason. Now this is going to be still 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line, as Joe Flacco, he's going to think about throwing the ball to AJ Green and get stopped at the 15. We are in the red zone with 50 yards in all for Joe Flacco. So now this will be 1st and 10 from the 15 here in the 305 in Miami, Florida. He passes the ball to Gronkowski, and does he get it into the end zone? Not quite, but pretty close to it, I'd have to say. 2nd and inches now. He should be able to make this touchdown here on this drive even. And I'm going to throw it to Gronkowski, and he gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies. And this will be his first receiving touchdown of the game, as the Huskies lead it 7-0 here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, the host of Super Bowl 54. And we have possession of the football again, as the Miami Dolphins lost the football on their kickoff. So now, Le'Veon Bell loses 1 yard there, the former Pittsburgh Steelers running back. And this is now 2nd and 11 from the 28 here in Miami, Florida. As we see Joe Flacco, he's going to try to throw the ball to the slant route to AJ Green. Jukes it in. Touchdown. Touchdown Huskies, as it will now be 14-0 here in the 305 in South Florida. Alright, and the Miami Dolphins return to kickoff. He got knocked out pretty easy at the 35 there. And we see Tua Tagovailoa stepping onto the field for the first time today. The left-handed QB from the University of Alabama, who was born in March of 1998. Same month and year as Justin Herbert, believe it or not. But he is 8 days older than Justin Herbert. So this is now 2nd and 11 from the 34 here in Miami. So 2nd and 11 from the 34. And he's going to throw the ball. He's going to throw it. Incomplete pass there, 0 for 1 for Tagovailoa, as it will be 3rd and 11 now for the Miami Dolphins. So 3rd and 11 from the 34. And now he's going to throw it. Incomplete pass there. So this will now be 4th and 11 at the 34. Joe Hayden, by the way, returning this punt. And he's going to return it. And he'll be ready to return here. And he's just going to run the field. And he's going to try to avoid being tackled. He just wants to break tackles. And he gets stopped anyway at the 39. And this will be 1st and 10 for the Toronto Huskies. Now, we're going to use a running play. I'm thinking this is Frank Gore, the Miami, Florida native. And it's his homecoming, by the way. This is his hometown. And he only played with the Dolphins, I think, from just 2018 season only. And he only gained 21 yards there, his number, when he played for the San Francisco 49ers. Now, our primary on this running play will still be Frank Gore. And only 15 seconds left here in Miami. Uses a juke move. Gets stopped there at the 22. We'll see you guys at the second quarter. All right, now the Toronto Huskies are leading on the road 14-0 here in Miami, Florida, as we are pretty close to the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 22. And he's going to throw the ball to Nelson Aguilar. He dives on in there in the end zone. Touchdown Huskies, as it will now be 21-0 here in Miami, Florida. All right, it's 1st and 10 from the 32 here in Miami, as Tagovailoa is going to throw it deep. Passes it to Michael Thomas, the former New Orleans Saints wide receiver. I'm still curious if Devontae Parker is still with this Dolphins franchise, or he might have left. 1st and 10 now, and he's going to get stopped there. 2nd and 8 now from the 37 here in Miami in South Beach, 3:05. As now he's going to Tua Tagovailoa passes it. And he gets stopped at the 7 there, 2 for 4, 58 yards. So this is 1st and goal for the 1st and goal for the Dolphins. 3-4 defense for the Huskies, as they're trying to aim their way to score their first touchdown. And now will be an incomplete pass. So this will be second and goal from the 7-yard line here in Miami. This is our second game in our 3-game road streak. And he's going to get a reception there. Oh, wait, he dropped the football. And this will lead into 3rd and goal. All right, it's 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line here in Miami. Incomplete pass by Tagovailoa, and this will be a 4th and goal. Now they're going to have to do a field goal try here, apparently. And Jason Sanders is looking forward to scoring his first 3 points of the game for the Dolphins. Do they make it? Yes, they do, and it's now 21-3 here in Hard Rock Stadium. All right, it's kickoff time here in Miami, and now Joe Hayden is ready to return for the Huskies. And he's going to get stopped at the 24. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. And we're going to use the slot 2 buck formation here for the offense. So this is 1st and 10 from the 24. I'm just going to run it in with Flacco. He's going to get a first down regardless. And he does. So this will be another 1st down and 10. By the way, this is his first carry. So Miami Dolphins football team allowed 166 total yards, which that's how many offensive, like passing and rushing wise. That's why they do total offense. It's your passing yards plus your rushing yards equals your total offense. So that being said, we're on 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line here. As Joe Flacco, I'm thinking he's going to throw all the game. And AJ Green gets another touchdown reception there 1 receiving touchdown, 38 yards, and we're going to try a 2-point conversion here so we can lead this by 22 points. We're going to use a goal line here with Le'Veon Bell. 2 for 8 receiving touchdowns for AJ Green. We're 25% of it in. We need 75% on the season. And we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now it's 2nd and 10 from the 35 here in Miami, Florida. So now Tagovailoa, he's going to throw. Oh, and he's going to pick it. And CJ Mosley gets an INT. So this is now going to be a 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Now we're at the 31 here. So we're 11 yards shy from getting, well, equivalent to a 1st and goal, I'd have to say, just to get it into the red zone. We make it into the red zone by that Joe Flacco carry. 1st and 10 now from the 13, as we're going to use a flood formation here for the offense. So 1st and 10. We're going to throw it. Oh, and it's a flag. I'm thinking this is on the Miami Dolphins defense. Pass interference defense. It is on Leon Avery, so we're going to accept this. And I'm just going to run it in with Flacco just to get a touchdown, as it will now be 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. We're 1 yard shy from getting it, and we do make it into the end zone. And this will now be a 36-3 lead. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, it is the second half here in Miami, as the Toronto Huskies lead this by 33 points, and the Dolphins are avenging their way to score their first touchdown of the football game. And they get stopped at the 30. So 5 out of 20 sacks for Preston Smith. So the goal is for our defense to have one of our defensive players have the most sacks in the regular season. That being said, he's going to throw it to Mike Jaieski, and he's going to run it. Guarantee you he'll be in the red zone, and he will be stopped at the 7. 4 for 10, 124 yards, and a touchdown. 1st and goal now for the Dolphins, as the Huskies are on a 4-3 blitz defense. And now, I think Tagovailoa is going to think about throwing a ball, and he passes it. Touchdown. Dolphins, they get their first one of the game. Mike Jaieski gets his first touchdown, as the Dolphins are now trailing this by 26, and the Huskies have possession of the football. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Miami, Florida, as we see Joe Hayden ready to return the kickoff here for the Huskies. He's going to return this, going to break a tackle. Will he return it all the way to the other side of the on the other side of the field to the other end zone? The answer is yes. He does a front flip there. 101-yard kickoff return, touchdown, and it will now be 43-10 here in the 3:05. We're going to take a break. Okay, this was a surprise. I was shocked that Preston Smith got an INT during the break. So Joe Flacco is 9 for 9, 177 yards, and I think at least 4 touchdowns in this game. So he might take home the perfect pass rating when this episode is over. So that being said, I'm not going to use him for the whole game. I actually changed my mind on that, and I might use possibly Cam Newton for the 4th quarter only, just because of how good of a performance Flacco has done in this game. So now this will be 1st and goal from the 7, as Frank Gore gets stopped by Byron Jones, a 2nd tackle for the loss. And this will be 2nd and goal for the Toronto Huskies. And it will be 4th and goal now. We're going to have to attempt a field goal try here. We got no choice but to make this 4th field goal. Do we make it? Yes, we do. And it will now be 46-10 here in Miami, Florida, while the Huskies are leading by 36. All right, now 1st and 10 from the 32 for the for the Miami Dolphins as they throw the football. There, Tua Tagovailoa, 6 for 13, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 INTs there on the day for him. So this is 2nd and 3 for the Dolphins. So you got 3 more yards to go until they get another first down. And they're going to get stopped at the 47. 7 for 14, 146 yards. And he is back at the 50% spot here for the passing. So he could bump it up to a 60s and 70s and even 80s, 90s or whatsoever. So Kenny Clark made a stop there. 2nd and 12 now for the Miami Dolphins here. And now they're going to think about throwing the football. Caught it, but it was out of bounds. So this will lead into 3rd and 12 now for the Dolphins, as the Huskies are on defense. So they're going to hand the ball off. Oh, wait, he's going to throw it. The ball is out. And the Huskies have recovered. Adrian Claiborne, the former Atlanta Falcons defensive lineman, made that recovery. 1st and 10 from the 13. Frank Gore is going to run us out, and he's going to get stopped only for a yard. He only loses 1 yard there that play. So this is 2nd and 11 for the Huskies. And now I'm going to hand the ball off to Frank Gore, and he's going to get stopped at the 7-yard line. So now this will lead into a 3rd and 4. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to pass it here. I'm going to pass the football, and I'm maybe considering AJ Green as my receiver, and I pass it to him. Touchdown Huskies, and Davon Gotcha is out for the Miami Dolphins at defensive lineman. Now we're going to do another 2-point conversion here for the offense. And will he make it in? Yes, he will. And we'll take a break. All right, now this is 1st and 10 from the 6 for the Miami Dolphins as they are on offense. And they're going to throw the ball. That will be an incomplete pass there. 7 for 17, 146 yards for Tua Tagovailoa. 2nd and 10 now. We only got 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go in this football game. So now Tagovailoa is trying to avoid getting a safety, and they're going to call it a 2-point safety there. And this will be the first 2-point safety of the season. 4 for 4 total sacks in this game. And we get a free kick at the 20. So this is the first 2-point safety in Toronto Huskies relocation franchise history. Cameron Jordan has been believed to have made that sack, but I'll explain more about the 2-point safety when we get to statistics. All right, we only got 30 seconds left to go in this football game, and I'm going to throw the ball to AJ Green as he gets his first down there. 3 for 3, 65 yards. And now this will be a 1st and 10. The clock's winding down. The Toronto Huskies are ready to win their 5th consecutive game in the regular season, but there is a flag on the play, and it is a face mask call, so we're definitely going to accept that no matter what. And the game is over here in Miami, Florida. So the Toronto Huskies are your winners of today's episode. So this will be their 2nd win on the 3-game win streak, on the 3-game road streak. So they traveled almost every weekend, not almost every weekend. They were home for weeks 1 against the Los Angeles Chargers, and then week 3 against the Houston Texans. And so 232 passing yards. We'll explain more about that. All right, now Joe Flacco had a perfect pass rating of 158.3, 10 out of 10, 197 yards. and 4 touchdowns on the day. Tua Tagovailoa, 52.2 passer rating, 7 out of 17, 146 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 INTs. Cam Newton also posted up 158.3 passer rating, 3 for 3, and 1 touchdown there on the day. Frank Gore, 5 carries, 39 yards, no touchdowns. Joe Flacco, 4 carries, 42 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. Receiving wise, AJ Green had the most receptions and the most yards out of any team. He has been believed that he's the only receiver with over 100 yards. He has 146 there, 3 touchdowns on the day. Rob Gronkowski, 4 receptions, 58 yards and a touchdown. Mike Gesicki has 3 receptions, 99 yards and 1 touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 2 receptions, 58 yards and 1 touchdown there on the day. Defensively, we have done really good on defense. We recorded our first 2-point safety of the season. Kyle Vanoy, 1.5 sacks for him. Preston Smith, Cameron Jordan, J.J. Watt, Jerome Baker, and Jamal Adams all had sacks in this game, at least 1 sack. Smith and C.J. Mosley had 1 INT on the day. And let's see the 2-point safety. Cameron Jordan, it's supposed to say 1 safety because there was only 1 2-point safety in this game, really. And there were no defensive touchdowns, but I just want to get to the kick return. 3 kickoff returns for Joe Hayden, 158 yards, longest of 101 and 1 TD. And punt return-wise, there were none. So first downs, 13 for us, 4 for Miami. And that wraps it up, everybody. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.